Hi, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Coach Adam. I'm a fully certified personal trainer coming to you from Miskawaan Health Centre on the beautiful island of Koh Samui, Thailand. Today we're going to do a 10 or 15 minute core workout. Okay, it's really important to have a strong core. Some people think it's just the front of the body, the abdominals. It isn't. It's everything, the front, the sides, the back, and everything inside around your organs and around your spine. It's important to be strong here. Helps you keep an upright position when you're sitting and protects your body. So what we'll do is a quick introduction, a few basic stretches, and then we'll run through a 10-minute routine that you can follow along at home. Okay, ladies and gents, we're going to start with a really nice lower back stretch here. This one you might have come across if you've done any yoga. It's called child's pose. Okay, we come down from a kneeling position, walk your hands out as far forwards as you can and try and get your bum down to your heels. You can do this one every day at home. It's really nice to release the lower back. Just do this for a few seconds, and then we're going to roll over and we're going to start with some hip thrusts or hip extensions. Just keep your feet flat on the floor, about 6 inches away from your backside. Use hands outside the body for some stability, and then bring your bum up off the floor. Keep the shoulders and the head down on the ground for stability. See if you can get those hips all the way up and create a straight line from the chest, through the stomach, through the hips and upper leg. I'm going to repeat this 10 times or so. Just try and pause for a second or two at the top. Really feel that static position at the top. You should feel that your glutes or the muscles in your backside are engaged. Okay, next we're going to stay in this lying down position, but this time we'll bring the shoulders up off the mat and alternately come down and touch the side of each ankle. This is a nice movement for your obliques, or the muscles on the side of the torso. As I said in the introduction, it's important to work all of the muscles. Okay, so we're just going to repeat this 10 times or so on each side. Then we're going to move into a movement. We're going to alternate arm and leg on each side. This one is called bird dog. So you see how I'm kneeling in this what's called quadruped position, and then I bring up the left hand and the right leg so they're stretched out from the body. Pause 1 second at the top, and then come down under control back into this quadruped position. See how I'm keeping my back nice and straight, really thrusting the hand and the foot out in a straight line away from the body. Pause for a moment at the top and then back down. This is a wonderful movement because we're activating a lot of different muscles through the core, in the gluteal group, in the backside, lower back, etc. Okay, our next movement is what's called cat camel. So this is a nice stretch for the spine, nice and gentle. We're going to push the belly button towards the floor and the head up, and then we're going to push the head down and bend the back gently but firmly up towards the ceiling. All the while we keep the hands and knees planted firmly into the floor. You see, belly button down, chin up, and chin down, bend the back up. The spine is extremely mobile, and it's very, very safe to do movements like this, again, as long as it's under control. This helps mobilize the spine and strengthen the muscles around the spine. Alright, so our next movement, we're going to move into just a nice simple leg raise. This helps develop the muscles in the lower part of the abdominals, also your hip flexors to a certain extent as well. So just lie on your back, shoulders and head on the floor, bring one foot up alternately, pause for a moment, and then back down to the floor. The straighter you can keep your leg, the better for this one. We're going to do around 10 repetitions on each side. And then we're going to just maintain our flow with this one. Just follow along the best you can. It's no problem for you to pause the video, do a couple of extra repetitions. Okay. This variation, sometimes people aren't very flexible with their hamstrings on the back of the leg, so you can do with more of a bent leg. But the straighter the leg, the better, really. It's just to illustrate that we can perform the same movements with the slight variations for those of us with some mobility challenges or maybe previous injuries, anything like that. All exercise can be tailored to fit. Okay, now we're going to move on. We're going to do a lateral leg raise here. So you can use your hand to support your head, as I'm doing, and the other hand to support the body so you don't roll over backwards. In my case, roll back into the swimming pool there. That would be very embarrassing. Raise one leg up sideways, pause for a moment at the top, and then back down. This movement's designed to develop the gluteal group, so the backside area, and also the adductors, which is the muscle on the side of the leg. We're going to repeat this around 10 times each side. Then you can just flip rounds, exactly the same position. Make sure your head's supported. One leg up, pause, and gently back down under control. Don't let your foot touch if you can. You see how I'm letting it hover under control, just a few inches from my bottom foot. The muscles are under tension or being utilized, the better it is to develop this stability and endurance. Alright, so after a further 10 repetitions, we're going to roll over onto our backs. And this is called a crunch. Don't worry, it's not as bad as it sounds. So just keep both knees elevated. You can put your feet up on a chair or something if it's helpful. Come down, both shoulders to touch the floor, hands out directly in front, and then bring your chin up towards the legs or the knees. Pause for a moment at the top, and then back down just for a split second and back up. This is a wonderful movement to develop the abdominal muscles, specifically the mid and upper part of the abdominal muscles. The leg raise works more the lower part. All right, now this is the challenge for the day. We're going to move into a plank position. You'll have seen this before. So we keep the body as straight as possible. Now you can see how I'm pushing my shoulders down. So this will look like my back's a little bit curved at the top, but this is still a safe position. We don't want our bum too high in the air, and we don't want our hips too low towards the floor. We brace through the stomach, through the lower back. This variation here is what's called a kneeling plank. So it's very similar. You can see I'm going from the knees rather than from the feet. It's a little bit easier. So if you get tired in the high plank, go to the knees. And we are done for the day. Well done, guys. Thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you next time.
Thank you for watching On Location from the Miskawaan Health Group Retreat in Koh Samui, Thailand. We look forward to having you join us again soon here on the island.